Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, it is currently 9:18 p.m. on this beautiful Sunday evening. It is currently 75 degrees outside. And I walked out of the house and I was like, ooh, it's nice out tonight. It doesn't necessarily feel like fall, but it doesn't necessarily feel like the hot days of summer either. It's kind of in between. So, I'm at the gas station right now because I needed to get gas, first of all. I was down to about 1/8 of a tank of gas, so I filled up my gas tank. It was $64.10, and I just get regular unleaded, which I thought that was like a lot. So anyway, but I come to this gas station because for some reason, videos upload very quickly on my phone. And my vlog, I had not even started uploading this evening or this afternoon or anything today. So let me just tell you, we got up today and we went to brunch, had a fantastic brunch, and I came back from brunch and I was so tired, you guys. I just was like so exhausted. Well, afterwards, we took some stuff over. We took some cinnamon toast and a coffee over to Alex's friend Sarah. So we sat there and we talked to her for a little bit, and then we came home and I was so exhausted. Oh, I drove around for like a half an hour and I listened to a little bit of my new audiobook, which is the Cozy Mystery series that takes place in southern Indiana, and it's called Flipped for Murder, because she opens a comfy store slash cozy store. I don't know, it's called the Cozy Store Mystery Series or something. She opens a cozy store slash restaurant, and so the restaurant is called something like Pans and Pancakes. No, the store is called Pans and Pancakes, I'm sure of that. And she sells like antique and vintage like cookery, but then she also serves like pancakes for breakfast and biscuits and gravy. There's a lot. It's a cozy mystery, so there's lots of food. I'm really liking it so far. I do not love the narrator of it. That's the only thing. But other than that, I really, really like it so far. I was telling my neighbor across the street that I was listening to it. So anyway, I got back and I was like cleaning up some stuff, and Alex was like in bed playing on his game, and he was getting ready to watch some shows, and he was like, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't care. I said, are you just going to watch some shows? And he was like, yeah, I really just want to get caught up on these shows. And I said, okay. And it was like 4:15, and I said, I'm going to set my alarm for 5, and then I'm going to get up at 5 and I'm going to film some videos. I was so tired. I don't know what it was. I stayed up late last night. I stayed up super late, till like 6 o'clock, to finish the Truly Devious book, which was fantastic. The 4th book in the Maureen Johnson Truly Devious series is the best one in the series. I thought it was. So, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So anyway, I didn't get tons of sleep last night. I think that's part of it. And I just was super tired. And so I said, I'm just going to lay down until 5 o'clock and then I'm going to get up. I had all these videos. I had my list made. I had all these things that I wanted to get done today. I had like 2 drama videos that I was going to film. I had a Peterisms video already figured out. I had this Starbucks drink that I was going to do for one of my reviews, for my review. And I was going to maybe do 2 reviews today. I had this whole thing. I was like all like pumped to do it. And then I woke up at like 5:15 and I set my alarm and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep until, oh no, I set my alarms for, I set 2 of them, 5 and 5:15. And when the second one went off, I was like, I'm gonna sleep for just a little bit longer. And I set my alarm for 6. And then at 6, Alex said something jokingly. He was like, yeah, how was that 40-minute nap or something like that? And I was like, oh my God, I wanna get up and film videos, but I'm so tired. And he was like rubbing my back and he was like, babe, why don't you just rest? And I was like, well, I took yesterday off and I didn't film videos yesterday. He was like, well, it's okay. He was like, you know what? You'll film videos tomorrow. So, I just kind of laid there and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep. And so I woke up at like 8:30 and he and the dogs were gone from the room. So I slept like 4.5 hours, you guys. Well, 4:15 till about 8:30, so 4 hours and 15 minutes. And so when I woke up, he and the dogs were not in the room, and so I was like, hello, hello, and Tucker barked, and I could hear him downstairs, and then I said, hello? I thought maybe Alex had taken him outside or something, and Alex goes, did you just say something? I said, yeah. I said, I just woke up and you guys were gone. Where are you at? He goes, oh, I'm just sitting down here, and I'm like having a glass of wine, and I'm watching some shows. So he was catching up on his shows, watching his TV on his iPad. This is why it's so hard for, like, if one of us is sleeping, for the other person to watch TV, because it keeps the other person up, you know? So I said, babe, you could have turned the TV on. I said, it really, because I can kind of sleep through it, but he can't. So, like, he has to have, like, total darkness and total silence when he sleeps, or he can't sleep. Okay, so I usually, when I'm uploading my video, I sit back. I used to sit in the parking space over there, but I usually sit underneath the sign, because I think this is exactly where the Wi-Fi comes in. So I'm gonna move over here to the sign. Like, literally, on my computer, a video that takes, like, a half an hour to 40 minutes will upload in, like, 8 minutes. Isn't that so crazy? It, like, prepares it, and then it uploads it. So my vlog is an hour and, I think, 17 minutes. It also just informed me that I don't have enough cloud space or something. Oh, yeah, it says 6 minutes remaining to upload this hour and 17-minute video. So anyway, which is crazy, isn't it, that I'll do it that quick? I used to sit right here, and, like, birds fly up there, and they have little nests in there, and so I would watch all the birds as they would, like, get their, like, leftover food and stuff, and I would just sit here, like, while I was uploading video. Because, like, a drama video that's, like, 25 minutes, it literally takes, like, 5 minutes. So sometimes what I do is I'll film, like, all my videos and then upload them to my phone, and then come over here and then, like, just, like upload, and then go home and finish up the description box and stuff like that. I actually learned this when we were in Connecticut, because the Wi-Fi at the bed and breakfast that we stayed at was so horrible that I would drive around, if you remember that, and I would upload my videos as I drove around, because I would pick up, like, hot spots of Wi-Fi in certain areas. And so when I came back here, I was doing that one day because Alex said something about, I was, like, real late getting a video up, and so Alex was like, why don't you go do that? And I was like, you know, it's not a bad idea. And so I drove, and I was driving around in a circle, and between here and down the street, it, like, kept on, like, getting better and better and better. Or it was like, it would get better, like, right here, and then it would hold strong for about a block, and then it would just drop and not be good anymore. And so I realized that it was here that the Wi-Fi was really strong. And I don't know what it is about a Speedway gas station, but it's a Speedway gas station that has, like, really strong Wi-Fi. So anyway, yeah. So I hadn't started rendering my vlog from last night before we went to brunch. So when we came home from brunch, oh, no. When I went to go upstairs and take a nap, because I thought I was going to get up in an hour, I just put the memory card into the computer and just downloaded the files, but I didn't start rendering it. So I have to, like, put the memory card in from the camera, and then that, like, downloads the files onto the computer. Then I have to take that and I have to render it, like, in iMovie or any kind of software program, but I use iMovie. And I have a Diet Coke I haven't even opened yet, and I have my coffee from today. Caramel coffee, which I thought it was so cute. Our server today, who we love, she said caramel coffee, and I was like, in Indiana, everybody says caramel. And then after I render it on iMovie, which that usually for my vlog takes about, now it's really fast. Before on my, whatever the computer I had before, the Mac Lite or whatever that's called, it took me, like, a long time. Now, on the MacBook Pro that I have, it's super quick. I mean, super quick for a vlog. So a vlog of, like, an hour to an hour and a half takes about 10 to 15 minutes to render on iMovie, and then I upload it. Now, the uploading is what takes a long time. On the computer, it takes me sometimes 2 to 3 hours to upload a long vlog because the file size is so large. So I woke up from my nap, and I was starting to walk downstairs, and I was like, I don't remember starting to upload the video. Because usually if I'm going to take a long nap like that or something, what I'll do is I'll be like, okay, I'm going to upload these videos so that they can be uploading while I'm taking a nap. And I came downstairs and all I had done was stuck the memory card in and downloaded the memory card files. I hadn't rendered it or anything. And I was like, okay, well, now I'm going to get the vlog up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't want to do that. So I was like, I'm just going to come here. It's like almost done. I can't believe it. Yeah, it says it has 1 minute left to upload. So I was like, I'm just going to come to the gas station and I'll upload it here. And I'll vlog for a little bit because I can't do anything while I'm sitting here. I can't be on my phone. I usually go through all of my radio stations and I listen to all the radio stations. So right now I have 53 Chill, Nora and Purified Radio. I love that. Then Radio Classics. There's some show, but it's about the new show's about to start because it's 9:29. So I don't know what show is going to start. Radiospirits.com. Then First Wave Radio. Oh my God, Romeo Void. Never say never. Never. Never say never. I used to love that song back in the day. Okay, well that's like an alternative station. That's like all the new wave music from that I listened to in high school. Then I have the 40s, jazz standards and classical. It becomes a Christmas station here before not too long. And just sitting in a rockin'. And then Yacht Radio, Bill Champlin, Take It Uptown, don't know that. Dave Matthews Band, One Sweet World, live, 9/10/05, Morrison, Colorado. I think Dave Matthews was just here this last weekend. 50s on 5, Norman Wisdom, Wisdom of a Fool. Well, I like that song. 60s on 6, Rolling Stones, Time Is on My Side. 70s on 7, Chicago, Just You and Me. From 1973. Oh my God, 80s on 8, Donny Osmond, Sacred Emotion. I don't even remember that song. 90s on 9, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Scar Tissue. And Pop 2K, Outkast, Hey Ya. I love that song, by the way. Okay, so yeah, that's everything that's going on. Oh, this guy just got a fountain pop. I thought about getting a fountain pop, but then I was like, I already brought my a Diet Coke, so why do that? That's silly, don't you think? It's processing, which means it's almost done. So as soon as it's done, I'm gonna head home and I am going to finish the description box and everything and then post it. And then come back and I'm gonna vlog a little bit more because, you guys, I'm so excited. I just looked. The 30th anniversary of National Entertainer of the Year, that was in July, just came out today. It's like 3 hours and 42 minutes for the final night pageant. So I get to sit there tonight. I was gonna go buy some treats and stuff at Meijer. I may still do that. So I get to sit and watch 3 hours and 42 minutes of the final night. So I was like, I cannot get up super late tomorrow because I didn't do anything yesterday or today. And I already made my list for tomorrow. Listen, I am on top of it, okay? I already made my list for tomorrow. I already made my list for all the things I need to get done before we go on our trip. And I already made my list of all the videos that I want to pre-film before I go on my trip. Now, I don't know that I'm going to do that. Because that takes a long time to pre-film all of those videos, and because we're going to be gone for like a week, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to get all that done. Plus, I may film, you know, other than my drama videos and my vlog, I may film like a couple of Peter Does Stuff videos while I'm there, and, you know, I always do like a video show in the hotel room and all that kind of stuff, so I'll do that. I know Alex and I are going to do a video together for our anniversary. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So, it's stuck at processing at 95%. Sometimes when you upload it on your phone, it like will get stuck at processing, and then you have to start the whole process all over. I'm hoping that that's not the case today. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. That's why I'm starting to kind of vlog a little bit earlier today, so that I can watch the pageant tonight. Alex is sitting in the living room watching, I don't know what shows on his iPad or something, and the dogs are hanging out with him. And I just sat there and I made all of my lists for tomorrow, all the things I have to do. I ordered these shoes from Nordstrom Rack, specifically for Vegas. They're like these suede shoes, these All Saints suede shoes that were on sale. And I was so excited about them, and they came, and they, like, are really a struggle to get on my foot, number one. Number two, I probably would get a blister walking 1 foot in the kitchen in these, so I'm gonna have to return them. I ordered them online. I'm hoping that I can return them to the Nordstrom rack that's right up the street from us. Oh, guess what? The vlog is done. Is it completely done? Yep, it's completely done. So I'm gonna head home, and then I'll come right back out and start and keep on vlogging. Also, I ordered some of that Oribe, is it Oribe shampoo, I don't know how to pronounce it, Oribe, I think is how you pronounce it, shampoo and conditioner, and it came today, with the FedEx box came today. It was so nice, you guys. It comes in a little 2 boxes, like, I got shampoo and conditioner. I got the Silverado one that's supposed to make your hair, like, more silvery white. You know what's so funny? It's like when I am, like, right out in the sun and stuff, or like the chlorine from the pool or whatever, like, my hair gets, like, shockingly white, which I like. That's what I want it to be like. But, like, I was looking at it the other day, and I haven't been, like, I had just gotten out of the shower. I think maybe it was Tuesday night when I was doing my hair. It's kind of weird, like, if you have gray or white hair out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like, if I'm out in the sun or something, or, like, in the winter, it seems to be, maybe it's not in the winter, I don't know, I don't remember. But it's, I know in the sun, like, when I'm in the intense sun, like when I go to Vegas and it's in the sun, it'll, like, be really, really white. And so will my beard. But sometimes it gets kind of like this yellowish white color. It's kind of weird, which is why you're supposed to use, like, a color shampoo or whatever to, like, to wash out the brassiness. But I just think it's so weird that it gets kind of like that color. Like, why? I never had, I mean, well, as a kid, I had blonde hair, like, as a little kid. But I think that's interesting, don't you? That my hair, like, I don't know, I'd be interested to know, for those of you out there, if you have white or blonde hair, you know, or white or gray hair, if it goes kind of like blonde, like a brassy sometimes. What's interesting is, if you try to find shampoo and conditioner for, like, white and gray hair, it's very expensive, and there's not very good articles written about it. I've read a lot about it, and there just really isn't that good stuff. I really was excited about the Aveda Blue Malvo shampoo and conditioner, and I think, like, when I bought it, I really thought it worked better than it did. It doesn't work very well, not at all. And like, I could not stand here and tell you to go buy Aveda Blue Malvo shampoo and conditioner. I think for a while I thought it really worked, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't do anything. And then I bought another one from Ulta. I have it in the shower still, and it doesn't work either. So I can't remember what it was. There's actually this model, this guy that's older, and I followed him for a long time. And he has, like, really, really beautiful white hair. And I reached out to him, and I was like, this was years ago. I mean, this was like 6 or 7 years ago. And I was like, hey, like, I have white hair like yours. Do you mind telling me, like, what you use in your hair? And he said something about using, like, laundry detergent every once in a while to, like, whiten up his hair. And I did it one time on my hair. I was terrified to do it. And I did it on my hair. I don't know why I was terrified to do it. Thought it was going to, like, take, you know, just ruin my hair. But it didn't. But it didn't really make it a whole lot whiter either. I don't remember. I would have to go back in and see exactly, like, what, because he told me what kind to use, and I think I didn't use that kind. I just used some kind of, like, laundry detergent. I don't know if it was dishwasher detergent or laundry detergent. I don't remember. Don't do it. But don't. He said his hairstylist recommended him to do that, like, once a month to take out the brassiness of it. he had a really, really white beard too. It's so funny because it's like one of the first things that like people, like when they come up to me, they say like, you know, like people will say like, oh my God, you have like really cool color hair. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And it's really funny to me too when people come up and they ask me like if my hair color is natural. And I'm like, well, I have a white beard, so yeah, you know. And they're like, oh, I know, but you look kind of young in the face to have all white hair, which I guess maybe is kind of, you know, a big compliment. Crumble Cookies just came out with their flavors for the week. And there's a brownie one. I don't love brownies, but whatever. And then I can't remember what the other ones are, but I'm excited about them. There it is, right over there. I'm excited about. They're hiring right now, by the way, at Crumble Cookies. There's a huge sign out front that says, now hiring. So. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. There's this chocolate store up here next to where we go to eat brunch, and it's just a brand fine chocolatry. And today they had a sign out front. They always have a sign out front like for like one special chocolate, and they had one out today, and it was like a chocolate with like orange sauce or juice inside of it. And I was like, oh my God, that looks so good. Do you remember when chocolate stores back in the day, like Fannie Mae? And I think we have a Sieves here now, and Sieves I know is like on the West Coast, but do you guys remember those back in the day? They were like such a big deal. I remember getting my grandma like a box of chocolates, like she always, life is like a box of chocolates. But my grandma, my mom's mom, she used to love like, what was that one brand? Brock's, I think, box of chocolates. I think it's still kind of a nice gift, honestly. I like a box of chocolates. I haven't gotten one in a while. I'm trying to think of the last time that I got one. I think somebody got me one for Valentine's Day, like a friend, as like a kind of as like a joke or something, but I ended up like loving it. And I like, you know, like you take, is it out of focus again? Are you kidding me? Come on, focus. Pay attention to the teacher. I'm right here. Did it come back into focus? I can't tell. I need my reading glasses on to tell if it's on focus or not. Well, I'm almost home anyway, so I'm going to stop it now, and then I will come back after I get home and upload the other, or put the description box and everything together for the other one. But all I was going to say was that I equally love a good cream chocolate as much as I love a good caramel. All right, I'll be back in just a little bit. And maybe a nut. I like some nuts in my chocolate too. Anyway, I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. The vlog is up and running. And Alex is watching his show. And I asked him, I was like, I think I might go to Meijer. Do you want anything? And he was like, yeah, some hummus and some of that pita bread that you got last time. So I'm gonna do that. But I thought I would read some comments on here real quick since I haven't done that. Oh my Lord, 29 views in my first 4 minutes. Okay, oh, 32 views. So let's see, Tammy, she's on there already 13 seconds ago with a little smiley face. Kathy said, hi. Montana is burning up so smoky today. We need rain, aw. Sending positivity your way, Kathy. Jade said, well, hello, Peter. I was waiting for your post. Hello, Jade. Oh, Troy is on here already. He said, hello, Peter and family. Hope all is well. Hey, Peter, I would love to hear how and why you became a vegetarian and what your last meat meal was. Love you, Peter, and everyone. Oh, yeah, and one more, I love you. Okay, I'll share that story in just a second. Kelly said, first one, love you, Peter. And Melissa was actually the first one, and she said, hello. Melissa's like the first most days, which is interesting. Kelly said, same Kelly said from the day before, but this was just 13 minutes ago. She said, Peter, you are cracking me up talking about your jeans. Love you, Peter. I love when I go in and I can see that like somebody is like watching my vlogs back to back and they're like commenting back to back because I can see them in order of the comment, right? And then Katie said, I got rid of my Sling Live TV for Discovery Plus. I literally only watch the channels that's on Discovery Plus anyways, except Bravo. Yeah, Tanya was like going through and she was like reading me the shows that are on there, and like it's a lot of true crime, which sounds really interesting. IK said, why haven't Peter been uploading since 2 days? Is everything okay? Everything is totally fine. I just was relaxing. Kimberly said, Peter, what is your favorite fall scented candle from Bath & Body Works? You know what? I have no idea. I don't know the names of the candles at Bath & Body Works a lot. It would probably be some kind of like pumpkin cream maybe. Although I have to tell you that Macintosh Apple, I think that's by Yankee though. Like I really, really, really love the smell of apples. So for like fall, that would be probably apple something. Apple and pumpkin together. Asbury said, catching back up, 3 blue hearts. And then on the previous vlog, 3 blue hearts. She's talking about the Starbucks reviews. Allison said, last week my Starbucks had a water outage, and some weeks ago my cousin went to Taco Bell and they were out of meat. I thought those were funny. Sarah said, I don't watch The Real Housewives, but I totally would if Alex was on. Also, thank you for thanks for recommending the Misfortune series. I'm about halfway through the books that she has out. They are such a great, easy read. I love them so much. The Misfortune series are so good. But I will tell you, like, out of everything that I read, I compare it back to the Misfortune series. And I don't know if it was because of it's the first one that I fell in love with or whatever. I mean, Dorinda Jones, I read hers first too, A Bad Day for Sunshine, which was good. There's just something different about the Misfortune books. I don't know really how to explain it. It's like, even like I was just listening to this one for a couple minutes, and I don't know. There's just something about the Misfortune series that I love. Okay, so Shayla Saris said, was it the sugar plum? Because I was talking about the Dunkin' Donuts drink. And so many people asked if it was the sugar plum macchiato, and it was. So I want to say that. Thank you for that. Sierra said, I love Saugatuck. I'm actually going there this weekend for my birthday. Happy birthday. Kat said, love you, Peter. It's crazy how many places are out of things. This too shall pass. It just makes me sad, you know, about the people that work there too, that have to, I'm sure, because I asked at Starbucks the other day, I was like, when people come through here, are they like nice about, like you guys being out of stuff? Oh, who was it I asked? I asked Ben, and I said, how often are you guys like out of stuff for the drinks that somebody wants? And he said, it's literally like 1 in 4 every other person or something. I mean, it was a lot. I can't remember what he said. And I said, do people get mad about it? And he goes, people get upset about it sometimes. It's not like they can do anything about it. Okay. Amy said, no way. The Blockbuster in my town was turned into a pet store as well. Lynn said, I lost my mom when she was 68. I feel like we have that in common. Aww. Okay, so T. Samuels just said hello, 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 and Asbury said 3 blue hearts. She's watched 3 of my vlogs back to back. My lord. Let's get to vlogging, folks. So how I became a vegetarian. Okay, I've talked about this on here a lot. I'm gonna make it short. The first time, well, there have been points in my life where I've been like vegetarian and like trying to be a vegetarian and all that kind of stuff. The last time that I was super serious about it was after my mom had passed away. And I was that way until, well, no, that's not true. It had been before that. Until probably 2 months into Alex and I dating, we were going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and he wanted to stop at McDonald's on the way because he didn't realize how long we were gonna, like, the drive was. He thought I was talking about Nashville, Indiana, which Nashville, Indiana is about an hour and a half from us. It's by Bloomington. It's so funny because they talk about this in the book that I'm reading. It takes place in this town called South Lick, which I have to think they based on like French Lick, Indiana. But anyway, So we stopped at this McDonald's, and Alex like let pee out so we could go potty and stuff. And yeah, that was like in October of us dating since August. We went to this cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And do you know what's so funny is, like, I don't really remember much about that trip. Like, I don't remember the cabin that we stayed in, like, at all. Like, at all, I don't remember it. It's so weird. Anyway, but I just realized I didn't remember any of that, which is so strange. So, but we stopped at this McDonald's, and after we had like pulled through, Alex was like eating, and he was like, I'm gonna go back inside, and he was like really hungry. He was like, I can't remember if I think he was gonna get like another thing of like chicken nuggets, or I don't know, a cheeseburger or something like that. And I just was like, at that point, I just was like done. And I just was like, will you get me, he was getting like a double cheeseburger. I was like, will you get me a double cheeseburger and some chicken nuggets too? And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And the thing that was so weird was, during that time of being a vegetarian, I mean, I was like, I stuck to being I was pretty hardcore vegetarian. I mean, more plant-based than vegetarian. I tried to like, there were things that you just like, it's hard to get around wherever you go, you know? But, like, it wasn't like one day I was eating meat and like the next 3 days I was vegetarian and then I was eating meat. Like, I was solid, like, vegetarian for a long time. What was weird about it was the whole time that I was a vegetarian that time, I really craved chicken fingers. I don't know what it was about chicken fingers, but I really, really craved chicken fingers. And I really wanted like the chicken fingers that were like, I would always say, are they like curled, like, I didn't just want like the flat chicken fingers that you get like, you know, from the grocery store and heat up in the microwave. So that, when we were there in Gatlinburg, we went somewhere and I got chicken fingers with fries. I was so excited about that meal. So I don't know. Well, this is weird. I didn't even think about it. I just passed 4 years of being a vegetarian. So this is going on my 5th year of being a vegetarian. When I started it, I had wanted to do it again for a long time. I had wanted to be a vegetarian for a long time. And I had, like, since that previous time, I had wanted to start it again. And so I think I had talked a bit about it on my vlog, and I had ended up watching this video that I had watched the first time that was like this propaganda video from PETA about like erasing your carbon imprint on the world. That if you're a vegetarian for 30 days, you drastically minimize your carbon imprint on the world. And I was like, and I had like read some other stuff, and I had read that book, Skinny Bitch and Skinny Bastard, which are really proponents of veganism. It talks a lot about veganism in that book. It also talks about aspartame and why you shouldn't drink Diet Coke, and I'm still doing that. But anyway, I don't know, I just read a lot, I was watching a lot of movies, and I just felt like, I think the main thing was like, if I could do it for 30 days, at least I would contribute to minimizing my carbon imprint on the world. And I was like, you know, I'm always kind of looking for small ways that I can do something. You know, I'm a believer that you don't have to go and start a grassroots foundation and be the biggest change in the world, but you can do something small that will make the world a better place each and every day. Just whatever that is, you know? So I was like, if I can do 30 days, and I really struggled a little bit at first, you know? One of the hardest things is in Indiana, it's better now, but it's not a great place to like be a vegetarian and go out to eat because there just aren't tons of options. So I struggled with that because we were going out to eat a lot. And then it just was like at the end of 30 days, I was like, well, let's see if I can do it 60 days and let's see if I can do it at 90 days and whatever. And And then then we went to the Dominican Republic I think it was that summer for our birthdays. And I was like, I was so like focused on, I can remember talking about it in vlogs. I was like, well, if I decide that I don't want to be a vegetarian anymore, like I'm not going to be a vegetarian anymore, and that's just how it's going to be. Because I really thought I would get there and there wouldn't be anything for me to eat at this all-inclusive that we were staying at, and I was really stressed about that, and that I just wouldn't like really enjoy the trip because I wouldn't have food to eat that I could enjoy. And that's always something that I enjoy, is on a trip, like, you know, the food is like a big part of it for me. And so I was like, I don't know that I really want to do this. And so by the time that we got there and we got off the plane, I was like, I'm just gonna eat meat and blah, blah, blah. And we checked in, and there was like this outside restaurant that kind of overlooked the pool and the beach that we were sitting at. And I remember looking at the menu, and they had like this Philly beef sandwich on it, or steak sandwich, which is so funny because that's nothing that I would ever order anyway. And for some reason, it just looked so good. And Alex was like, well, what are you gonna get, babe? And I was like, well, there's nothing on the menu for me, so I'm just gonna get this Philly beef steak, and it's just gonna be over. And I had like already like in my head just kind of decided that like I was done. Like I was just gonna give it up, and then I was gonna eat whatever I wanted to eat on that trip. And he was like, well, wait a second, let me talk to the waiter. So the waiter came, and Alex spoke to him in Spanish, and he brought me out this like amazing grilled cheese sandwich that was like cut in these strips and fries and stuff. And and then after that, I think it was, you know, when I was able to eat something that I enjoyed, after that it was fine. You know, there was like stuff for me to eat every single day, and they actually had vegetarian options on the menu there. And so it was good, you know, it was easy. And then I have to say, I think this is important to say, there was a period where, you know, and to some degree I'm kind of thankful for it, because I don't think that at that time I would have stayed a vegetarian as long if it hadn't been for this. But there was a period where I can't remember what it was around. There was like two things that happened that, like, I did not, like, as a vegetarian, you're educated, like, I just kept on trying to keep it as long as I possibly could, right? Like, today, I don't really think about it, like, ever. Like, I am a vegetarian, and so I go in someplace, and if I'm gonna order food, I order vegetarian food. Like, I'm getting ready to go to Meijer, and so I'll look at stuff that's vegetarian. I won't, do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm gonna look at, like, a hamburger to heat up or something. But there were, like, two things that happened that I got called out about. I mean, like, there are vegetarians and vegans that are fierce in their wanting to educate everybody around them. I'm not that vegetarian. I'm not that vegetarian that ever goes somewhere and says, like, you shouldn't be eating meat, or you shouldn't that. I mean, my husband eats meat. Everybody that I know eats meat. I've never lectured about it. I'm not the vegetarian that does that. And quite frankly, I can't stand those people that do that. I think it's rude. I think you should allow people to make the choices when it comes to their issues that they want to. There's a lot of people that don't believe that a vegetarian diet is healthy or that a vegan diet is healthy. And there's been studies that have shown that there might be some truth to that, you know? So it's like, let people make their own individual decisions about it. Now, if people ask me, you know, like, well, what do you think about being a vegetarian or whatever? I'm not a super healthy vegetarian. Like, it's not like I sit there and I eat plants and all this stuff every day. I mean, I'm just not super healthy when it comes to being a vegetarian. But there was a period where there was like two things that happened. I would say it was like a 6 or 8 month period where it was long, where two things had happened, and I was getting a lot of critical statements about being vegetarian, like on my vlog video. And the first one was, I had gone and bought all this candy at Five Below that I was gonna do a review on my review channel. I think it was for my review channel, it might have been my drama channel, I don't remember. I was not aware that a lot of that gummy candy had gelatin in it, which is like supposedly like bone marrow, and I wasn't aware of that. I had no clue. And this is one of those pieces where, as a vegetarian, you learn as you grow. But the comments were not said to me in a nice way, okay? They were like, well, you're not really a vegetarian if you're eating gelatin. I mean, I didn't know. I had no clue, you know? And I have a very close friend of mine that's been a vegetarian for like 30 years. And so, you know, I would talk to her, and there was something else that happened. I can't remember what it was. And then there was one night that we went out to dinner. This is actually one of the only times that I really truly believe that I've been like seriously cross-contaminated. Is that I went to eat at Benihana with Alex and Melissa and Jason, and I got fried rice and they got fried rice, and I explained that I was a vegetarian and everything, but I think they made my fried rice on the same grill that they made theirs on, because I got really, really sick. I cannot believe this battery is dead already. Seriously? This is a brand new charged battery too. I got really, really, really sick when I got home. Like, I mean, it was not good. And it didn't even really occur to me. And I can remember I said something to Alex, and Alex was like, I think maybe the food got cross-contaminated because they cooked it on the same grill. And I was like, you're probably right. Okay, let me pull in here. Well, I have one other battery, thank God. I was gonna bring both of the other batteries, and I was like, no, you don't need it, because it's like 2 hours. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, I was getting a lot of comments, because I was being real honest about it on my vlog, and I was like saying, you know, like I'm trying this, and I'm trying to do that, and whatever. And there were a couple hardcore vegetarians and vegans that, and there's a difference between every time I say something like, well, I had ice cream or whatever, I always get one comment from somebody that will say, like, not the same person, but there's always just one person that'll say, I'm pretty sure that ice cream has dairy in it. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not a vegan. So I'm not a vegan, I'm vegetarian. I eat dairy. But at that time, I was getting a lot of comments, from people like being like, well, you're not really a vegetarian, or you're not trying, or you're not doing this. And it was really kind of stressing me out, honestly, because I was like, I am really trying hard for me. Like, this, it wasn't presentation, it wasn't for vlog, it wasn't to, it was for me. I was doing it for me. But at the same time, I was like getting called out about it. Not tons, but every once in a while when I would mess up with something and I didn't know something had meat byproducts in it, you know? And so I was always kind of like scared to like if I said something about what I was eating on there, I was afraid that people were gonna be like, well, you know this and blah, 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 whatever, right? And so my friend that's been a vegetarian for well, now she's been probably 35 years. And I said to her something about it, and she started laughing, and she's like, you do your best that you can as a vegetarian, you know? And I was like, I know, but other people, you know, like, have these things to say. And she goes, and there's gonna always be people that have things to say about it, and it is what it is. And she's like, you just do your best. She's like, it's a way of life, you know? And, so, I don't know, but today I feel completely different about it. I think I needed to go through that to realize, who are you really doing it for? And I'm really doing it for myself. And to realize that, you know, if anybody out there is encouraged to want to try it, they should, you know. I don't think that it's something that, I mean, I think you should do it if you want to do it. And I think you should check with your doctor first if you're going to do it, is what I would recommend. But, you know, like, today, in all honesty, like, if tomorrow I decided I didn't want to be a vegetarian anymore, I would literally just get on my blog and say I decided I didn't want to be a vegetarian anymore. And I would eat meat starting tomorrow. There was such a long period of time. That was like that 6-month period where I was like, what is this little thing here? It looks like a food truck or something outside the car wash. What is it? Can't even tell. That I was like, oh my God, like, and I was actually thinking about it at one point, like, not being a vegetarian anymore. I was like, this is too hard, I don't want to do this, like, I'm not enjoying it, I don't really feel like I'm benefiting anything out of it. I used to talk about it on here quite a bit, if you guys remember, and I would say things like, because like, this is what I felt at the time, like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't really feel like I didn't really feel convicted to do it in any kind of way. So I was like, why am I doing this thing? You know? And like, I didn't feel strong about it. It didn't really mean anything to me. And it was very difficult in the world. And so, but I wouldn't have a problem getting on video tomorrow and being like, hey, I decided that. That I don't want to be a vegetarian anymore. But that's not my plan. I don't have that plan to do that anytime soon. I don't honestly, okay, so this is where it changed for me. After I went through all of that BS and really realizing you do the best job you can do on a daily basis of trying to educate yourself and learn about it and be better and whatever, right? Then I saw, I think it was a video with Jenna Marbles, I can't remember, where somebody, maybe her, maybe somebody like her, where somebody was asked, why are you a vegetarian? And she said something like, I looked at my dogs one day and I realized that I believe that my dogs have souls and personalities, and therefore after that anymore, like, I couldn't eat my dogs, so I couldn't eat animals. And I don't know what happened, but after I heard that, something switched in me. And I was like, I feel the same way. And I just was like, you know, I think for those of you that know, I'm like a huge lover of animals. I was like, I can't do this, you know, like, I can't even to entertain it. It just switched it for me. It made it like, I had been a vegetarian for a while at that point, and it was like, then a purpose was handed to me of why I was being that way. Because I didn't feel like an activist before. I didn't feel like I was doing it for any kind of cause or purpose, and then all of a sudden I was like, well, this is why I'm doing it. Like, you know, and I do feel right about this. And I still don't lecture people. I think it's a decision they have to make. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of friends of mine that are huge animal lovers, and they eat meat, and they don't see it that way. And that's their life, and that's their choice, and that's what they have to do, you know? I do wish I was a healthier vegetarian, and that's my own choice, and if I wanted to be, I could. But, you know, it's like, even like yesterday when we were getting salads from Maggiano's, which are like obviously not the healthiest salads in the world, you know, but I mean, okay, it was okay salad, you know. I got the Maggiano salad with no bacon, and then I added avocado, but I said to Alex, I said, but are we getting garlic bread? Like, you know, it's like, I'm not like the healthiest vegetarian in the world, you know what I mean? Like, I always want to get the dessert or like the bread or whatever, you know? Like, Alex always jokes and says that I'm a carbitarian because I eat so many carbs, and I do. Like, I love pasta. Pasta's probably my favorite food of life. I used to say pizza, and well, mac and cheese is pasta, kind of, but I love mac and cheese. But honest to God, to like go to a restaurant and just get like a big bowl of like pasta, you know, whatever kind of, like, I don't care if it's like a, you know, some kind of like spaghetti sauce, you know, or like tomato sauce or whatever. We go to this place called, I haven't had it in a while now, it sounds really good. We go to this place called Puccini's, and they have like a pesto sauce there that I get on angel hair pasta, and it's like incredible. Chef's kiss, it's delicious. But that's my story of being a vegetarian. Now, I have to tell you, after 4 years of being a vegetarian, I really don't think about it that much anymore. It just is what I am, you know? And like, I'll tell you, like, when it's inconvenient is like when, like, if I go to somebody's house for dinner, and like, if I tell them before, like if somebody invites us over for dinner, most of my friends and family know that I'm a vegetarian, so that's made it a lot easier now. But if I, like, if I'm going over to somebody's house, like if they invite us over to dinner and I've never been over there before, like, I feel like to say, just so you know I'm like a vegetarian, is presumptuous in basically saying, so that means you have to cook me something special, okay, number one. Number two, I don't want people to feel that way. And number three, if I get there and then they've made something like, you know, veal or something, which there are some things that I struggle really greatly with looking at, and then I'm not going to eat that, and I'm not going to eat anything that's touched it, like any of the vegetables that have touched it. So, that's kind of hard sometimes. Usually what I do is if we're going to somebody's house, for like if they invite us for dinner or whatever, I'll go somewhere special and I'll get like a really nice, like 1 or 2 cheeses, and then like a really nice hummus or something, and like some really nice pita bread or like the dried toast or something like that, and take it as like an appetizer or just like as a, you know, here I wanted to bring something. And then that way, if I get there, I mean, to be nice, yes, of course, but then if I get there and they have like literally nothing for me to eat, at least I have something to eat that I can nibble on, you know? And typically people will always be like, oh my God, I'm so glad that you brought something then, because I didn't know that, you know? And I'm like, that's cool, don't worry about it. Now that people know that I'm a vegetarian, whenever I go to family stuff, there's always at least, like Caroline, she kind of makes half and half stuff. So she'll make like, last time, what did she do? I can't remember what it was like for holiday, but she'll do like mushrooms that are vegetarian, and then she'll do like a mac and cheese that's vegetarian, but then like the other stuff, like if I want vegetarian stuffing, I have to make it and bring it, which I do, you know, and stuff like that. So for people that want it, I think I made it more difficult than it had to be in the beginning. It really isn't that difficult at all. And I think that I really, I don't know, I just think I made it just such a big deal when it wasn't, you know? I mean, I have friends of mine that are vegan, and I'm like literally like, I don't even know, like, like they don't wear leather. They don't, anything. They've been vegans for 10 plus years. They don't wear leather, anything, and they're just very conscious of it. I have like 1 or 2 friends of mine that's like hardcore vegan, and they like literally never talk about it, which like you wouldn't know. And they're pretty hardcore vegans too. People ask me a lot if they think that I'll make the turn to being a vegan. I don't ever see myself doing that. I'm not ruling it out, but I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. Just because so many of the things I eat today, like I would have to cut out like more than half of what I eat. And I already feel like I'm kind of on limited stuff anyway. So I think that that would be difficult. So no, probably not. But never say never. I've watched the videos of why it's better to be vegan than vegetarian. They're hard to watch. I was telling a story about a friend of mine that's vegan, and then I said her name. Am I out of focus? So anyway, that's my journey of being a vegetarian. You know, I don't really think much about it today. I think it's because there's so many more options than when I first became a vegetarian, in the Midwest at least. I mean, we have vegetarian restaurants in Indianapolis, like 1 or 2. And there are some places that have a lot of options. The only thing that's really difficult today is when, like if we go to like a steakhouse, because like my friends love to go to steakhouses for like their birthdays and stuff, but I've kind of even have that figured out to the point where I'm kind of excited about it now. Like I always get a wedge salad with no bacon on it, and then because I love wedge salads, and then I'll get like a baked potato and just have that as my main course, or split a side with Alex because he still gets like a filet or something, you know. That is the interesting thing about this time being a vegetarian. The last time I craved chicken fingers constantly. I have not craved chicken one bit this time. Now I do like the Morningstar like chicken nuggets, and I eat those, but I don't get them because I crave chicken nuggets. I don't know, I just like the taste of them. So the other day I actually, do you guys know that sausage that I was talking about on here, that I got that, it's like Annie and Arnold sausage, and I thought it was a sausage biscuit on the front of it, because it was like, it had a picture of a sausage biscuit on the front of it. I actually I made 2 of those sausage patties the other day. I need to get to Meijer. I was just like driving around and I was like, I went way past Meijer and I'm like, I need to get back and go to Meijer because before it closes. But anyway, I'll turn around up here at Conner Prairie. I heated 2 of them up and they literally taste like they have like syrup in them. And I was like, these would be so good on a biscuit with like cheese or something. So there's more options today. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. I don't crave chicken at all this time. But what I do crave is, I've craved like steak. Not a cheeseburger really. Every once in a while, this is so crazy, I crave a Big Mac from McDonald's. Like, I think that sounds so good. I don't know, it's like, on kind of like chillier nights when it's colder outside, I don't know why that reminds me of the fall to have like a Big Mac. But sometimes I like crave a Big Mac from McDonald's. And a lot of people have been like, get the vegetarian Big Mac. And I guess it's like you go there and you get a Big Mac with no meat on it. But like, I don't know, I just feel like that feels kind of, it's just like would be lettuce and buns in. If anybody has ever ordered a vegetarian Big Mac from McDonald's, let me know and let me know what they say to you too. Because sometimes when you go order stuff, they'll act like you're crazy when you ask for it. But I do, like, that's the weird thing about going to steakhouses is, like, I do crave, like, a filet or, like, a New York strip. Like, I have, like, memories of that. And that's, like, it. Like, that's the only time that I ever really crave meat anymore. Troy asked me what my last meal was eating meat. You know, I have no idea. That's so funny, isn't it? Like, I literally have no idea. I could go back and look. I'm sure I talked about it on my vlog. It would have been the day, it would have been July, what is it, 30, do we have 31 days in July? July 31st of the first year of my vlog. Would have been my last meat meal, I think. I don't remember. I have no clue what it was. Isn't that interesting? Especially since I remember so much about, like, my last drunk. It's weird because along the way I have compared being sober to being a vegetarian. I mean, there are some similarities. I don't even really know how to explain it, but there are. I think about it being a personal, it's cold in here, about it being a personal philosophy that you believe in and that you feel. Like, I think that I will say what's interesting is that I have friends of mine, a few friends of mine, like when I talk about my friends that are vegan and stuff like that, I mean, they're not like super close friends of mine. I don't have a lot of like close people in my life that are vegetarians. Like, I'm really the only one when I go to stuff, which is Alex's cousin Nina she's a vegan actually. And when she came here last, she cooked a lot of great like vegan meals and stuff. Which was really exciting because I got to try some stuff. And I love to do that, like when people like specifically cook stuff. Alex's mom has made a couple things that are vegetarian for me. Caroline has, Melissa has, which is really, really sweet. Tanya always has stuff that I can eat in her fridge, always. Like, she always has like cheese and veggies and stuff like that. So her house is super easy for me. Now I'm hungry. Talking about all this food and then wanting to go to Meijer to go get some groceries. And then I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch this pageant. Tomorrow, Alex was making fun of me because I said page. I said, I'm going to watch my page tonight. He goes, is that what all the girls call it? I said, that's what all the girls call it, the page. Watch the page. And, tomorrow I want to get up and get some stuff done because I got like, well, I'll upload this vlog tonight. I got like 2 drama videos to make. that I want to make tomorrow. I got my Peterson's video that I want to make. I got maybe 1 or 2 reviews, but then I was thinking for my review videos, instead of doing 2 in one day, maybe just saving one of them. That's where I got the idea of pre-filming my videos where I was gone, because I wasn't going to pre-film any videos, and then I thought, you know what, like I might try to pre-film my review videos and my Peterson's videos, and then my Peter Does Stuff videos, just play it by ear when I'm on vacation. Like if there's something that I want to do a video about, just do it while I'm there, because I'll do my drama and my vlog videos there too, right? And then any like booktube ones, like maybe film like 2 booktube ones for while I'm gone or whatever. We'll just see like how pressed I get. I'm not gonna push myself super hard. If I get some stuff done, I get it done. If I don't, I don't. But yeah, I've got a lot of things I need to do tomorrow. I need to take these shoes back to Nordstrom Rack. I mean, that doesn't have to be tomorrow, but and then there was something else I needed to do too. It feels like this weekend was long. I had the gluten-free waffle today with a cup of fruit on the side. The fruit was really good. And then I had coffee, and it was caramel coffee. Here's my coffee right here. It's cold now, but it's still delicious. And Alex got a bowl, he was really hungry today, of the tomato artichoke soup. And then he got the Cuban breakfast. I realized today, like, I don't listen to him when he orders it. It's funny, because he gets, like, extra egg, scrambled egg, and, like, no something. What does he get? No, I can't remember what he gets. Something in it. I think it's it with sriracha. And then he got coffee today. He got regular coffee. Oh, and I got a small orange juice, which was delicious. I love orange juice. So yeah, it was a good day. It was a real good day. It was a real good day. I have no idea how many times I have, or how many times. I have no idea how long I've been vlogging for now. I feel like maybe, well, the first one, I don't know how long that was then. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I am gonna try to get a couple longer ones in though this week. So if you like the longer ones, let me know. I went back and looked, and can I just tell you, the one that I titled, this one's for the Vloggerinos, my 3-hour vlog, that is like my most watched vlog from this month, from like the last month. That is so crazy to me that my longest vlog is like the most watched vlog. I mean, like, it got like triple the amount of views that some of my other videos get on this channel. Isn't that so funny? My plan is to finish this book that I'm listening to by Tuesday, and then start one of the longer ones. I think that show comes out on that not Pretty Little Liars, but that Liam O'Yeardy book. I think that comes out, 9 Perfect Strangers. So I'm gonna try to listen to that this week. The thing is, like, when I get in my car, I listen to a lot of music, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but because I've been watching a lot of these drag pageants, I've been like downloading a lot of music. So when I hear something in the pageant, like a song that I like I'll tag it and then I buy it. So I've been listening to a lot of these, I've been listening to like a lot of like old Whitney Houston. I just bought this like Love Inc. song called Superstar. Anyway, some Lady Gaga, So I've been like having fun like driving around during the day listening to music. So instead of like listening to an audiobook all the time like I was doing back in the day, especially like when I wasn't going anywhere, I was just like parked in the driveway, like I was listening to audiobooks a lot. Does nobody go to the movies anymore? Like, we haven't been to a movie yet since the movie theater is opened. There's like nobody in this parking lot. I'm gonna drive over here and see if the movie theater is even opened. I mean, there's like 6 cars in the parking lot. You would think that like the movies wouldn't be over this early, would you? Oh my God, look at McDonald's, is so packed. Alex and I are gonna need to start going to the movie theater. I'll be crushed if the movie theater's closed down for good. I mean, do you think the movie theaters will be something that like in 10 or 20 years are like absolutely obsolete? I feel like some movies don't even start until like 10 or 10:30. It's 10:44. Like, what's the deal? There's somebody getting out of their car. Okay, let's see the movies that are out now. I don't know that one. Old. Suicide Squad. Snake Eyes. Disney's Jungle Cruise. Free Guy. I want to see that movie Old. Free Guy. What's this? Respect. Find out what it means. Aretha Franklin. Who is that that's playing her? Don't Breathe 2. What's Don't Breathe 1? Exclusively in movie theaters. What's Don't Breathe 1? Do you guys know the movie Don't Breathe? I don't know if I know that movie. I feel like I've seen this. Well, have you guys been going to the movie theaters? I want to go again. I think once we get back from our travels and we start settling down again, we'll start going to the movie theater again, because I missed that. They got all their concessions in there. I can see them. Oh, she's locking the door. What time does the movie theater close? My Lord. That's the other thing. Everything closes so early. I hope Meijer's open. Isn't Meijer open till midnight? Maybe they're not. Yes, because Tanya and I come here late some nights. Okay, it looks open to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You can go over here and get your organic nails. You can get your nails done. Then you can go next door to Jersey Mike's Subs and you can get your Jersey Mike's Sub. And then you can go over to Denver CBD and get your CBD oils and things like that. Then you can come to Meijer with your nails and everything. You can do your grocery shopping. All right, you guys. Oh God, look, I got a really good parking space. I don't usually park all the way over here though. All right, I'm gonna get off here now and I'm gonna go into Meijer and get Alex's hummus. I'm gonna get me some hummus. And yeah, so I'm gonna get off here now. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you, 3D. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Monday. I hope that you are rested, renewed, and rejuvenated and refreshed for the week ahead. And I don't think I usually say rested. Anyway, all of that. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Oh, and for those that want to hear it, one more I love you. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.